Yeah, so about your backstory, so I'm actually very curious on how and what actions you took leading towards getting your IFBB Pro, because that's a big achievement, especially being brown and breaking all the cultural
Yeah,
barriers.
definitely. To be fair, like I was never working towards IFBB Pro card.
Right,
I don't know, you can call it destiny or uh, I don't know, it was meant to be. Like I obviously competed in 2023, and that was just like I wanted to compete. Didn't have any goal at the time.
right,
And I just like I said to you before, it was more like I wanted to see how far can you push yourself. You
right.
know, when you obviously get stage lean, I just wanted to see like, am I capable of pushing myself to that low body fat? It was more like an experiment for me. So it wasn't like I wanted to get into bodybuilding. It was more like an experiment. So when I got onto the stage, like I still remember because I am quite not miserable person, but I'm pretty direct, and you won't see any expressions on my face. Like I'm just pretty neutral person. So when I got into the stage, I was pretty much like smiling, like you know when you win a lottery. So my mom and my siblings were there to watch me. They were like this is not you. So then I realized like maybe this is something what I want to do. Like this is me maybe. I literally changed my personality when I was on stage because probably I enjoyed it being there. So then after that I just did few more competitions same year. Um and I mean, I got a placing in every single competition that year, and I discussed with my coach, and he said, "When do you want to compete next?" And I said, "Just want to grow more and compete in 2025." So the goal was just to compete this year. Like I wasn't even thinking about pro card. That was not in my head at all. So I did my. So the reason why I competed in India was I just wanted to be on stage, like in Indian competition, you know, like where I don't see many Indian girls representing on that stage. It's all guys. There are girls, but they're more in like bikini category. So I did my pro qualifiers in UK, like in Scotland, in April 2025. And then after that, like, obviously, I probably shouldn't even say it. My interest was more in like PCA. So PCA is UK Federation. Um, it's not easier than IFBB, but it's not as extreme, shall I say? You know, like
Gotcha.
in IFBB, it's more you need to be, you need to have, you need to go step ahead, shall I say? So
Mm,
like, uh, so I was well, I don't know about the future, but I was natural athlete, so I never thought like I will even do well in IFBB. So I did my PC anyway. I won the competition and I won the overall as well. Then I went on to PCA Universe. I won the Universe title in that as well. And then the last show was in Delhi. And when I got the pro card, I was just like, I was shocked, you can say. So I wasn't working towards it, but deep down, that's like the biggest achievement you can have.
right, and
I mean, people literally give up their life in bodybuilding to get that pro card.
right,
So when I got it, I must obviously have the physique to get that card. There were like five girls in Delhi show, but obviously figure category is more about X frame. It's pretty much similar to classic category in male. So like so you need to achieve X frame, but you need to be feminine at the same time. Plus you need to be lean as well.
what do you mean feminine? Like,
As in like you cannot be too muscular either. There
okay,
is like a stage above us which where you can be more muscular. So
right,
you still need so figure is literally a category after bikini.
bikini, okay,
Yeah. So you need to have X frame but feminine at the same time.
gotcha.
There is like three more categories after figure as well. So yeah, when I got my pro card, I was just shocked. And then, yeah, now I can't compete in any other federation apart from IFBB. So, need to obviously give my best and bring better, hopefully in 2027.
26. So you're taking a year off. 26.
Yeah, like almost 18 months off.
Okay, that's awesome. What? When did you start lifting, and what pulled you in?
It was like in 2017. I mean, I've always been kind of athletic person. I used to do gymnastics as well up until I was 14. And I always went to gym, but I never lifted any weights. So it was like back in 2017. Um, it was just like a personal trainer who said to me like, "Why don't you start lifting?" And I'm sure the girls, all girls, pretty much think the same right now as well. That if you lift weights, you will look like guys, pretty much. I
Mm-hmm.
said the same, and I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, it's not for me. I just want to do more like functional training. And he was like, no, give it a go. So then I just started lifting weights, and it was more like you know when you lift something heavy and the happiness you get, it was more that I was just keep pushing. So for about 3 years I was just going to gym myself, following random plans, even following random diets as well. I did do pretty well in them 3 years. Then in 2020 I got myself a coach. Again, even at that time it was more about I wanted to learn about bodybuilding. It wasn't about I wanted to compete. So I just wanted to learn more, and that's it.
That's
My first word to my coach were like, "I never want to compete. It's not for me." And he
mm,
was like, "Don't worry," because he's a bodybuilding coach. He's one of the best coach in UK. And first thing I said to him, "I never want to compete." He was like, "Don't worry, I won't make you compete." And I was the one who asked him 2 years later, "Can I compete?"
mm. So would you say your coach was one of the biggest support that you had while you were going up in this sport?
Yeah, definitely, because he he's the one who guided me as well. Like, I didn't even know there are more categories than bikini. For me, I thought there is just one category, which is bikini. So when I first said to him I want to compete, I started learning bikini posing. And he was like, I sent him some photos and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm competing in bikini, aren't I?" He was like, "No." He was like, "You're competing in figure category." And I was like, "What's even that?" So
Right.
yeah, so I didn't even know at the time. But yeah, I've been with him for 5 years now, almost.
And is your family okay with you choosing this sport? Because it's
Um,
being the outlier of the family, you know?
I thought like they wouldn't like it, but no, they all are cool with it. Now pretty much everybody knows, even
Right.
like, all the other relatives. And they're actually happy and they praise me as well. Like in the India show, some of my relatives came to watch me. I didn't feel comfortable, but they were there to support me. So I was just like, okay. They were like, no, it's like a pride thing for them as well. It's different though, I think. If you like wearing a bikini and you're on stage, but you're there for a purpose, not, I think parents would support you because there is a purpose, right? You're showcasing your hard work.
Right.
I first thought like they wouldn't like it, but no, they're actually cool with it.
What went in your head when you were thinking, okay, I'm going to be in front of the stage, in front of my parents, wearing a bikini?
Yeah.
I'm sure you were contemplating, okay, what should I do? How should I act? What are they going to think? Especially relatives being in front of you. What went through your head?
Um, like up until I got onto the stage, my mom never seen me in bikini or my siblings.
Oh,
They
wow.
never seen me. Like when they came to watch me, obviously they met me backstage. I was wearing like overall, and I'm
Right.
like, I just don't feel comfortable. And my dad didn't come for the first show anyway. So my mom, my brother, my sister, and brother-in-law, they all were there, and I was not sure, but when I got onto the stage, that's when they seen me first time. But I don't know. I never really thought about it, like how would they react. So maybe that's why I didn't really show them beforehand. You know what I mean? So when they seen me on stage, it was just not me. There were many other girls there as well, and it was a
Right.
first timer show. So everybody on that stage were pretty new to bodybuilding.
Right. Right. Right.
I never really thought about it. I don't know. I don't think my mom says she's proud of me. I never really asked my brother-in-law how he feels about it, but my brother, he's cool with it.
Mm. Got you. And you moved here when you were 17 from like what part of India?
Delhi,
Okay.
2005.
Are you is your background Punjabi or something
Yeah,
else?
yes,
Okay.
Punjabi. Yeah,
Okay. So you've been to Punjab sometime.
yeah, yeah, like 3, 4 times now.
Okay.
Obviously, when we were kids, my grandma took me there, but yeah, I've been 4 times now. I think all in all.
Okay. You moved in when 17. So for you, looking at this world and like pursuing this as a competition, as a sport, is not big of a change. But how was your transition? Because you moved here when, how old were you?
I was like just turned 17, like 4 days after I turned 17.
Right.
I mean, it was kind of tough the first 2 years. We just used to
Tell me,
say,
tell us more about like how, because we talked backstage about this, like your transition, you know, being a brown girl all the way from like fresh off the boat in the UK, going to high school, talking to other kids. Did you ever get bullied?
um, I would say yes, like a lot, but not from like the most frustrating part was not by English people. Like they were nice with me. It was more like the um
You can say it.
British Indians
Right, right,
who were like the more bully, I will say. Like it was more about obviously my accent. My accent is still kind of Indian, like not bothered. It was more from them than like British people, I would say. It was more like obviously I was very clever student. So when I got here, I still remember, like in, for example, accounts. That's where I got degree in. I got like student of the month award the first month, and then I did get student of the year as well. So it was just like all the British Indians who were a bit nasty. And to date, I don't have any British Indian friend.
wow.
Like to date, I don't have any British Indian friend. Like I met a guy through bodybuilding uh, last 2 years ago. He's friend with me, but that's through bodybuilding.
Right.
But I don't have any British Indian friends until now,
That's
which
quite
is
fascinating.
strange. But it was just like my experience in the first 2 years. I never really. I just felt like they kind of bullied me, so I never really got close to them.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know why, because it's probably because of the accent. Um, yeah, I still remember like there was one of my actual cousin, not like close cousin, but like family friend, and she was the most nasty in the college. I still remember. Oh, never mind.
But how would you say your dating life has been, especially being in a sport, because you're living by the clock, discipline, perfect meals, perfect amount of time, perfect portions, and then working out for a specific amount of time, cardios, and especially while prep time, you're like locked the fuck in.
Yeah.
How has that been for you?
Um. Well, currently I'm not dating anyone, so it has been like before when I was dating someone, I wasn't really a bodybuilder at the time,
Mm,
so it was different. But yeah, like right now, day to day life, it's more like robotic, you can say.
right.
I've just got a routine and I just love doing what I do. Like I think the reason why I got where I got to in bodybuilding, it's because I literally loved it. Like how I said to you, the first time I got onto stage, I just seen a different person in me, and from then, it's just I just love it. It's not about even being on stage. It's more about, for me, it's more about how much I can push myself.
Mm,
Like same in day to day life as well. It's if somebody gives me a task, for me, I just want to complete it. and doesn't matter how I do it, it's kind of like a challenge for me. So if somebody gonna tell me like, oh, you can't lift, I don't know, 20 kg dumbbells, for example, I'll make sure I lift 25. So for me, it's like I just love pushing myself.
That's that's the Punjabi in you.
Yeah, I think that's it. It's like stubborn, you
Yeah,
can say.
right.
I'm pretty stubborn.
Gotcha. But let's talk about your favorite exercises because, why not? So, if you could only keep six exercises for life, which ones would you keep and why?
God, tough one. I would say first one definitely will be lat pull down,
Mm,
because that's obviously for figure category. Lats are one of the biggest highlight. So lat pull down, it pretty much trains your upper body. Second one would be lateral raises, like just with dumbbells. Simple one. Again, you need delts for figure category. That's
mm-hmm,
important. Third one, leg press. That
mm-hmm,
will pretty much train the whole lower body, I would say. Um, Fourth, RDLs. Again, that will complete the whole lower body. Um, then don't really train abs. I'll say calf raises because that's important too. Five. And sixth one, probably bicep curls.
Oh,
That's pretty much like, I think these six exercises can train your body from top to bottom. I think, anyway.
no tricep?
I think triceps will still get trained when I'm doing lat pull down.
Okay.
Even in bicep curl as well, you can flex it at the bottom. You
Right,
can
right.
cheat a
Right, right,
little.
right, right. How do you structure a typical training week during an off season versus pre-contest season?
um, like for me, since coming off stage in 2023, I think I treat my off season exactly same as that I'm in prep. Like sometimes I have to tell myself to like don't take it too serious. I do I do take it too serious where I think like, oh, if I don't do my steps today, you can't do it tomorrow, for example. So even though I've come off stage like 5 months ago now, I'm doing everything thinking that I'm in prep. So
Mm,
it's still everything is still exactly the same. Still training 5 days, and it's still so my training session is upper lower rest, upper lower posterior, and it's still been the same.
mm,
Obviously, the exercises have moved here and there. There is less cardio now, obviously, but the steps are still high, 12K per day. Um, so yeah, nothing really changes. Yeah, I will eat um, Indian food here and there,
right,
track the macros, but
right.
that's about it.
Would you
Nothing
say
else changes.
would you say being in the UK, living for over 15 years at this point, are you still desi? You love desi food?
Yeah, but my stomach doesn't agree with it anymore, so it's kind of
It's
bad.
it's a thing, right? Like when even when I moved to the States, like I used to back home, we used to eat a lot of like desi food. But when you come here and start eating food with less spices, now you're like, okay, that's foreign to me, right? Okay.
It's kind of bad, isn't it? And when you say it in front of like when I say it's when we go to India and I say it in front of my masis, for example, they're like, "Oh, you're too dramatic," and I'm like, "Trust me, I'm gonna have upset stomach," but they don't get it.
They don't listen, yeah. They'll pour on parante and lassi and everything on them. Like, no, 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 a little bit.
Yeah, and you are like literally dying after eating that.
I know, that's tough. What's one unconventional training method you use that most athletes overlook, especially female athletes?
For me, I think females still think that if they are going to lift heavy weights, when I say heavy, like say you're doing a shoulder press and you're gonna press like 25 kg dumbbells, they think it's for men. It's not. So if you want to look toned and actually look what you look up to, like all these models, fitness models, you have to lift heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I think girls still believe that you can't lift heavy because you will you will become muscular. You can't. You really need to lift heavy to build some muscles. Even like the guys, like they can't just become muscular overnight, right? They lift all them weights for like years and years, then they will gain some muscles.
Right.
But yeah, so for me, a girl should train like a man. There is no difference.
Right. And the only reason is testosterone and other
Yeah,
bodily functions, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Obviously,
even.
the exercises can be different, but when you are in the gym, don't think that because you're a girl you can't lift heavy. That for me, that's a myth.
Gotcha. How much of your work is like gym technique, like working out, versus posing? So how do you like balance both of them? Do you pose every day, every week, or just during the contest season?
Um, in off season, just on Saturday, Sunday, because I get more time. Um, on weekdays, I just get 2 hours in the morning, so I literally have to train and get to work. But on Saturday, Sunday, I definitely pose after my training session, but in prep every day. Then I just wake up even hour early. In prep I used to wake up at 4 a.m. Now I wake up at 5.
Wow.
So I get 1 extra hour.
How many hours of sleep do you take every day?
I go to sleep at 8 p.m. though, so by 4 a.m. it's still 8 hours. But in prep, obviously, the sleep does go a bit down,
Right.
more like 7 hours.
Right.
But now, because you are in off season, you can get away with like sleeping a bit late.
Right.
But yeah, in prep, it was kind of tough. Like you have to wake up at 4 a.m., get to gym for 5, and obviously finish gym by 8 o'clock because I was dedicating like at least 30 minutes for posing every day, and then get to work for 9. Pretty much same thing, Monday to Friday.
Wow. Well, what if you mind me asking? What do you work as?
I work as operations manager. I pretty much look after like 15 restaurants. So I'm responsible for pretty much their operations. It's hectic job, but because I've been doing for so long, so I know how to manage it. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I can fit my bodybuilding into it easily because when I'm at work, I'm at work. But then when
Right.
I'm not, I can just focus on bodybuilding.
Would you say men get intimidated by you looking at you? Oh, she's a female bodybuilder, and you've realized some men just get intimidated by you.
Probably. But like here in UK, I don't think like women don't really get treated differently. I wouldn't say that. But I have noticed like every time I've been to, I shouldn't say it, but every time I go to India, I still go to gym. And we live like obviously in Delhi. It's not kind of like a okay town where we live, but every time I go to gym there, like people are literally staring at me, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
It's only because obviously when I'm in gym, my headphones on, like I still got them on now,
Right.
and I just train. Like obviously I lift heavy. When I'm in gym, I'm not going there to mess about. So yeah, people will just, especially guys, to be fair, girls as well in India, they will just stare at you. Here, nobody cares. Literally, no one cares.
Right. And yeah, when you go to India too, you've seen like all these females who do come to the gym are not in shape because of their diet, because they don't have enough information about the diet. So, what does a full day of eating look like during contests for you versus off season?
Obviously, the food stays the same. It's just the quantity which changes. So right now, I'm on 2,400 calories, and it's 5 meals. Should I tell you what I eat? Like
Yeah.
the sources?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty much like in pre-meal, I just have like a quick shake because I can't really don't have much time in the morning. So it's literally protein shake with banana. Then post meal is chicken, rice, and some green beans. Then third meal is fish, rice, and some veg, most probably broccoli. Then meal 4 is shouldn't really say it here. You can just say a meat source.
Okay.
And rice, green beans again. And then the last meal, it's a cream of rice with whey protein and blueberries. So
That's
it's
6 meals a day.
5.
5. Okay. Wow.
And
So
then
which one's a pre-workout meal?
pre-workout meal is literally a protein shake with some banana and honey.
Gotcha.
Because in the morning I don't have much time for the food to digest, so I have to have something which can go in the bloodstream like quickly. So
Gotcha.
protein shake, it's easier. And in off season, sorry, in prep time, I don't have pre-workout meal because obviously the calories do reduce. So I just train fasted, and then I have 4 meals instead of 5.
Gotcha.
Exactly same meals, just the quantity it reduces.
Gotcha. Would you say you also take supplements? Because in India, there's a big spiel about okay,
Oh.
supplements. There are boxes. Yeah, we talked. We talked. I talked to some meat about this too, like on the pod. You know, we call it dabba, and then
Yeah, yeah.
or dabba khake body banai, whatever. Like they say all of that. Would you say are there any essential supplements that you would say is needed for a female athlete
Um,
in
o-
day to
o-
day
of
life?
Definitely, like the first thing, anybody, once you are 13, even if you're 13, you can start.
Right.
It's creatine. Like you need to start now. You shouldn't even think about it. Like I even started giving it to my mom now. She said to me, "What is it?" And I was like, "You need to take it because there is so many benefits of it. It's not just muscles. Like it improves your muscle memory as well,
Right.
and it improves. You know how people always feel fatigued.
Right.
The only thing you need is creatine.
Right.
And obviously, I take other things as well. Like the topmost thing, if there is only one thing you can take, you should take creatine. And obviously, whey protein. I would say Indian population needs it because they don't eat enough protein.
Right.
They literally eat carbs and fat. And for me, I take creatine, glutamine. I take quite a lot of supplements, omega 3, magnesium. I take vitamin D3, take thyroid support. There is quite a few. Ashwagandha as well. What else I take? Melatonin in prep to improve sleep.
Melatonin, okay,
Um,
my experience with melatonin, actually, when I expand on that, is I get weird dreams. Like, I just go in a haze. I'm sure you've heard people say, like, melatonin takes in some deep kind of sleep, and it's sometimes people have sleep apnea. They're awake, but their body don't want to wake up. Is that a thing?
um, it can be like depends on like the dose you are taking.
Right,
I would say like in prep, not really, because you should take anything you can to improve your sleep. But
right.
melatonin, I've heard people saying that. I've actually heard that. Oh, it makes them feel groggy
Mm-hmm.
the next day. That's what some people have said as well. But for me, no, I take like 10 mg. In prep, I took like 20.
I
I
took
was like,
three mg.
did you 3? Okay. It can just be like your body doesn't need
Personal
it. Like,
experience, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So, what? So you take all that stack, but what are the top 3 supplements you would recommend to all the females out there listening?
Are we including whey protein or not?
Uh, yeah, no, whey protein. Okay, that's 4. So, but supplements
Whey,
as in
so,
yeah.
okay, whey protein is obviously there anyway. So I would say creatine, 100%. Omega 3 and vitamin D3 and K2. They come together. So D3 and K2 is together. These three are very important for female.
Got you. Fish oils, maybe.
Yeah, omega 3.
Omega 3. Okay,
We
I
call it
missed it.
we call it omega 3. Yeah, fish oils.
Makes
So
sense.
creatine, fish oils, and vitamin D3 plus K2.
K2. Got you. But
You
also,
know, Indians are deficient in vitamin D as well, but
they're
they don't
deficient in
accept it.
mostly. They're deficient in mostly everything. Like I'll say it out loud. If they want to hate me, they can. But yeah, but they need, I think someone needs to call them out because at the end of the day, it's they feel like their tradition is somehow challenged, and they have built a house around their opinions. And when you
Yeah,
challenge their opinions, they're like, okay, you're attacking my house, and they feel vulnerable, and then they get defensive. But somehow, my my intention is to make them look in the mirror and be like, okay, look yourself in the mirror, go get a blood work done, and see you'll have all the answers right there.
definitely.
Fatty livers, big bellies, skinny muscles or whatever because of their diets. Because as you said, it's all carbs and fats. Well, maybe one day. We're
One
slowly,
day.
piece by piece, one day.
Yeah, but they still don't believe in whey protein, which is the most annoying thing. Like, it took me. Hopefully, my sister won't listen to this. Well, she can. Like, she wouldn't take whey protein. She was like, I'm not taking this. And I was like, you are not eating enough protein. You need to. So I forced her. Now she has it.
Mm.
And she tries different flavors as well. And even for creatine, she was like, no, I can't take this. This will happen. That will happen. But now, since she has been taking it, she was like, oh, actually, I'm less tired. And I was like, yeah, told you.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta force feed them, like parents did with did with their kids at
Exactly.
one point. But
Exactly.
I'm sure with the tight schedule, working out, operational manager, traveling a lot, collabing with all the people, how do you manage like social events, travel, or family meals while prepping?
Um, to be fair, like, I always make time for like what matters to me. Um, when it comes to like family meals. Even if I'm in prep, if I'm invited, I will 100% go there just with my box. I'll just eat my food. But always Saturday, Sunday, because I'm not working, it's only workout and I have free time for the family. But even then, like on weekdays as well, if someone matters to me, I will make time for it. There is always time. Like, you only need to sleep 8 hours in a day maximum.
Right.
You still have 16 hours, and even if you work 8 hours a day, you still have 8 hours left. So it's down to your priorities, isn't it? When people say like, I don't have time, that's my pet peeve. You can say, I literally hate it. Like, I can't stand it.
Mm.
We literally have time for what we want to make time for. So when we say we don't have time, it means you are saying you're not actually bothered about that thing. Because if
Like,
it meant for you, you would make time, right?
make time,
If
yes. Mhm.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely. And social events, sorry, I'm not really into anything to be fair. It's literally work, gym. I like hiking sometimes. Obviously, I like long walks as well.
mhm.
That's about it. I don't like watching movies. Hate watching TV, can't stand it. So I don't have that kind of hobbies where time will be consumed a lot. So yeah, still make time for
You're a
what I want to
work
make time for.
you're a workhorse. Like I see you locked in, doing your thing. I mean, does it ever get boring for you because you're not going out and it's dating life? You're
Mm,
just like locked on your mission. Got the pro card now, traveling, making content.
yeah. No, not boring. I would say like I feel like I have purpose to my life. If I didn't have that, yeah, then I think I'll be bored. So imagine like I was not bodybuilding. All I did was went to work, come home, watch TV, or yeah, if I had a boyfriend, spend time with him. I think that gets boring. If you are doing something outside work, you have a purpose. I feel
Mm,
like I have a purpose. Obviously, I need to work because we all need to work to earn money. But I just feel I have a purpose. So for me, every day is pretty much like a new challenge.
right.
Sometimes when work is hectic and I'm like, but I still need to finish all my tasks for today, which is like, I will still finish my steps or eat your meals. So it's more like a challenge for me.
Yeah, where we left that?
Uh, I forgot now.
It's gone. It's
it,
gone.
wa-
We're talking
it
about.
was.
Uh,
It was about
it gets boring while you
boring.
just
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it. Yeah, that's it.
I'd also like to like get into some of the things like how about like behind the scenes and the dark sides of bodybuilding, especially being a female athlete. So what would you say to a normal gym goer who's considering performing enhancing drugs, like who's just starting out?
I would say like that should be last on their agenda. Like what I, I will be using should I say, like I have done competitive bodybuilding for like what 3 years
Right, right.
without taking anything. So you need to when you're starting bodybuilding, your main goal needs to be just nailing your nutrition. It needs to be like 100%. Then nail your training, and after that, you should consider anything else. You need to just literally nail that. Obviously, take all the supplements you can. There is so many supplements you can take, which will help you with the progress and obviously recovery as well. Um, but the using assistance, it should be the last in your mind. I would say like you should only go to that level if you turn pro, for example.
Right. And when you turned pro and when you competed 3 years without taking anything versus comparing when you took anything, what differences did you see in yourself?
It's more like for like you can for like obviously I took fat loss assistant, which I didn't take before. Um, I can mention it here. Like I'm
Right.
not.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
no.
obviously I took Clen, which
Clan.
is
Yeah.
yeah. So that will help you with the well with your fat loss.
Yeah.
So you can keep your while you're on low food. You can still keep your muscles. Because when you're on low food, you no, you don't only just lose fat, you lose muscles as well. But obviously, Clan will help you with that. So I took that, but you don't even need to do that. Like in my first season, I didn't.
Mm.
So don't if you don't even know if you're gonna love bodybuilding, don't just get into it. Like don't go all out. What if you hate it? Because yeah, it's not when you are on so low body fat, it's not really nice. Shall I say there is dark side to it, but
Right.
if you go all out in your first time on stage, you will hate the experience, in my opinion. You
Right.
need to go in stages. Like, is this even for you?
Clan is not a steroid. It's something else. I forgot. It's a
It's what do you call it? It's a fat. No, what's the word? Yeah, it's not a steroid, but it is considered as a component. So obviously, if you're a natural athlete, you can't take Clen.
mm.
Should we search it? We can search it. I think it's can't even think of the word right now. It helps with the fat loss, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm gonna look up. You know.
It's not obviously it's not a steroid.
So it says clenbuterol is a drug originally developed as a bronchodilator for asthma, but used in bodybuilding for athletes as fat burning, fat loss, and muscle preserving effects. So it's not approved by, the natural associations in America for
Yeah,
people, but it's a beta 2 androgenic
yeah, androgen. It's an
and
androgen. Yeah,
androgen.
that's the word. That was the word I was looking for. So it increases your heart rate. Um, so you will be burning calories while you're not even doing anything.
Right. Do you feel that like when you took it?
Yeah, yeah, your heart rate do go up. So it makes you feel like you're always on the edge. Not on the edge, but you always feel like I need to do something.
Right.
So it does make you. Some people experience like side effects of it, like where they actually feel anxious.
Mm.
Touch wood, I didn't feel anything like that. Probably because maybe because I'm just a strong personality. But
Genetically
yeah,
gifted.
yeah. So I didn't really feel anything. The like I was expecting things from it, but nothing happened. Obviously, it did help me with the fat loss. It's just like if things are going on in your life and you are already anxious person, if they take it, I would say like it may not be a good thing for them because
Right.
it will make you even more on the edge. Obviously, and it does mess up with your sleep as well. But
Yeah,
I was taking it early in the morning, which was like 4:30 a.m. So it stays in your system for up to 12 hours.
got you. And it's
So
is it injectable or it's a pill?
no, it's just a oral, so it's just a pill.
Got you. And there's no other side effects besides anxiety and like just feeling low or you're like always on the edge. Other than that, your body just works fine with it.
Yeah, obviously, if you overdose it, it can raise your heart rate that high that you can have heart attack. So you need to know what you're taking. Like it needs to be minimal dose as well.
What's the optimal dose of Clen? Is it weight? Is it
Uh,
height?
it's according to your weight, and obviously, if you are assisted athlete or not assisted. Like for example, I started with 40 mcg.
Okay.
Then I went up to 80. But there are people who may be taking 200. it depends on like the body weight as well. I mean, I was only like 55 kgs, so I can't take much.
Right. And do you believe you build resistance to cleanse? Like
Yeah,
the longer you take it for.
yeah.
Gotcha. Well, what's a
It
dumb
kind, I wouldn't say like it stops working, but yeah, if you keep on your body, then just get used to it. So you probably get more benefits of it in the first few weeks when you're taking it,
right?
then your body just adopted it, kind of.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What's the dumbest fitness myth you still hear repeatedly?
Um, Dumbest one. There is so many, isn't it? Want to think of like the most funny one. I think the most funny one is still that the girls believe like they will look like man, in my opinion, because I still see it. Like you just still see it all over social media that they still believe lifting weights make you look manly, which is quite funny. Because I still don't look like a man. I've been lifting for about 8 years now.
Wow. And 80s, seriously, like regularly.
It, yeah, it makes, in my opinion, if you lift heavy, it makes you age backwards because you are growing new muscle tissue. It's not making you manly for sure.
Right,
The heavier you lift, more muscles you will gain and
right.
less fat. So you're on your body, you will actually have less fat, which means you will look more toned.
Mm-hmm.
So I still feel like I wish I could change it, like where you will see more girls in the gym than guys, but that's not the case, is it?
Well, but also it ties back to self-improvement. Like if you see who's consuming the most self-improvement content online, they're mostly men. Like YouTube,
Yeah,
you go on the motivational pages because I believe it's also societal because women
yeah,
are told like you're the perfect, you're Barbie, take care, like you'll find the right man, go after a girl. But for a man, he's told what he needs to be in order to get things,
you're right.
right?
Yeah, you're definitely right.
So I think it's also psychological and socially acceptable that men needs to do more and provide more, and that needs to be the breadwinner in order to do things. And I think now he's wired that okay, well, nothing's gonna come to me. I have to go at it. For a woman, she's like, oh, you have to be receptive. Things are gonna come to you. So there's
Yeah,
no room for improvement.
yeah, you're right.
So
You're definitely right. And if a female is like too independent, in my opinion, is still classed as like, oh, she think she can be the male. You know what I mean? Like I think our society do want the female to be like, oh, don't worry, I will get this for you. You know, like the partner, the parents, whoever. Like, I don't think in our society is accepted that the female can be the breadwinner, for example.
right, right. I
Yes, kind of.
Yeah, no. They in if talking about Indian culture, I don't. You're absolutely right. West, yes, people are growing. They're growing out of the box. They're seeing okay, females can be competent in various different ways. But also, would you say it takes away the traditional feminine aspect of like, okay, she's not dedicated to another person or another entity other than herself, which takes her softness and femininity away because now she's learned to get things like a man would traditionally and would make her more like self-independence and her softness or her like femininity might be compromised in the process. Is that the case?
Um, to a limit, I would say yes, isn't it? Because if you are doing everything male lead should do, yeah, like directly or indirectly, them qualities will come in you as well, isn't it? Like your personality may change as well. So yeah, it will affect that traditional culture we have, or the thinking we have. But yeah, I still try to maintain my femininity where I can in the house. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, right.
It will indirectly filter through, isn't it?
Right, right. I mean, it's a part of like it's a byproduct of what you're trying to achieve. And
Yeah.
for you, it's this. For someone else, she might be a CEO of a company. She might be a director of a movie and act, whatever that could be. But I've seen that in my personal life, so I see that. I'm nothing bad and good about it. I'm like it's byproduct of what she's trying to go for.
Yeah,
So, but not everyone wants big family and kids, this and that. Maybe she's off for something else. So let's not put females in a box. Okay, this is all she's.
exactly.
This is all what she's for. This is all how we want to see it. Maybe ask her. You know, she
Yeah,
has a freedom. She has a heart. Maybe she wants to do something and create something so extraordinary, or do something with her life. Freedom. I mean, but allow her to make mistakes and allow her to live by those mistakes. And because at the end of the day, if you leave her free, she's accountable for her actions, good or bad.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. The choice should be on the person, isn't it? Regardless of your gender.
Right. But one thing I think should be pushed out more is okay, you want the freedom, you want everything else, but accountability comes with it. You cannot blame your losses or what you missed out on another man or someone else because it's
Yeah,
easier choice to do.
yeah, definitely.
I was this because you made me or you raised me this way or you told me this. I was always insecure because of my parent. No. You chose this life. You're accountable for it. Live
Yeah,
by it, good or the bad. Simple.
yeah, definitely. We always say this at work as well, like to our managers, like it's fine being responsible, but if you can't take the accountability, you have failed straight away. Yeah, own your mistakes and own your actions as well. So yeah, be accountable.
Right.
Don't complain afterwards of the outcome, isn't it? It's
Right.
your choice.
Exactly. If you could send one message to people who say women shouldn't do bodybuilding because because it's manly, what would you say?
Well, they are wrong, 100%, because it's not. It's I mean, women can do anything man can do, like any support. We got so many sports in, even in Olympia as well, isn't it? Like Olympics, there is so many different sports which man and females do. Um, it's not like it's on your perception. Maybe they just need to go and watch a bodybuilding show, and they will understand like it's made for male and females, especially for like Indian girls. It's different, but somebody needs to start. Like if you're gonna keep saying it's not for you, it's not for you, then it never will be.
Hmm. And I mean, I feel comfortable enough talking to you about this topic because if I talk to most females about this, they would get triggered because I guess they're wired and they get defensive. But if I would have to ask you, what's the hardest part about being a female bodybuilder? What do you think might be are some of the trade-offs in the process that you believe that you gave a lot of it away in your life for this sport or for this career?
Trade-offs.
Like traditionally, maybe you know some things in your life that okay, I might not be seen as that. I might not have a dating pool of men, certainly as traditional women would want. These are my trade-offs, and I see that with awareness and full conscious, and I'm fine with it because I make this
Yeah,
choice.
yeah, definitely. I would say like maybe like I don't. I mean, I shouldn't say it, but maybe like most Indian guys probably look at me and think like, oh, she's trying to be um a bodybuilder, or they classify that as male sport anyway. And I probably think like most Indian guys probably don't look at me because they just like it not close. You can say close their eyes when they look at me, because I think like female bodybuilders are still classified as like, oh, she's taking stuff. That's why she's on that stage, because that's what male bodybuilders do, right? I just feel like it's not just it's our society, isn't it? Like we don't want like Indian society. I don't think most male can accept a female doing something which most men do.
Right,
So
right.
I'll probably say like I may get overlooked by uh, an Indian guy who doesn't lift, and he probably looks at me and thinking like, oh, nah, she's not for me. Maybe a bit too much.
Yeah, the intimidation I think we talked about because
Yeah,
most guys are fat themselves and obese themselves, and if they see a woman who's like perfectly in shape, there is intimidation, there's insecurity. Like, oh, I'm supposed to be this is this because socially they're conditioned for that.
But I mean,
Perfect.
like, I don't regret it. I mean, I still love bodybuilding, so I'll still do it again. If somebody says to me like, "Oh, stop bodybuilding, and you may find your Prince Charming," like, no, I will still, I will still do bloody bodybuilding over it because it makes me happy.
Right. I believe why not? At the end of the day, if you sacrifice yourself and what you love in order to achieve another person, I mean, is that a no, that's a trade-off. That's a big
That's actually that's a big trade-off, isn't it?
right. So we'll move into a rapid fire segment where, I'll ask you a few this or that, simple as that, and you just give me one word answers, okay?
Hopefully,
So
I'm doing well. Like, I have never done this before, and I don't even know how I look like on the
you
bloody
look
screen.
perfect. This is going
I don't
so
even.
smooth.
I'm not even looking on the screen at all.
No, but it's us though. Even me, like when I'm thinking in my thoughts, like I'm thinking on the right side of like whatever that is, because
Yeah.
I was reading in psychology. Usually, when we think deep and we use our brain to get words right, we use the right part of our brain. So that's what happens. So stuff
Okay.
like yeah. And when we're unsure about something, we look down. Like it's
Oh, okay.
subconscious stuff.
Oh, okay.
So would you prefer coffee or pre-workout?
Pre-workout.
Just because of the crash after?
No, because in the morning, if because I have hydra flow in the morning, like that's my first drink.
Mm-hmm.
If I have a coffee, I can't really have a pre-workout. Every time I drink coffee, my stomach goes a bit upset. So I always have coffee after the workout.
And how long after waking up you drink caffeine source? The
So
caffeine.
I would say like before, literally on the way to gym. So about hour and a half,
Okay, that's okay. Yeah.
which is the pre-workout.
Right, right, right. From what I was reading, I think you've heard of the guy named Andrew Huberman.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even one of his podcasts, he was saying if you drink coffee within the first hour of waking up, your cortisol levels through the day is so high.
Okay.
And the only reason is because you're not allowing the natural source of your body adapting to throughout the day. It's like you start a car, and then you just 0 to 100 straight up. Like you,
Okay.
in the long run, you're breaking things down inside that you might even not realize.
Ah, yeah, it makes sense, isn't it?
Right.
I mean, I take stem pre workout. Is it stem? Yeah, stem free. So I don't really take caffeine
Okay, makes sense.
workout
Yeah.
anyway in the morning. But yeah, coffee. Before I started bodybuilding, the first thing I used to do was drink coffee as soon as I wake up.
Right,
I
yeah.
stopped now. It's been 3 years now. No coffee in the morning.
Yeah. Maybe that's why your stomach was upset because of high acid. Coffee's acidic. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
So, what's your go-to cheat meal?
Um, I only like Indian sweets, so gulab jamun. I will say
Wow.
that's it.
Heated or cold?
Heated.
Good. Okay. Morning cardio or evening cardio?
Morning. I
Facts.
am like a dead person. Not a dead person. After 5 o'clock, only thing I can do is steps. I don't want to train, can't do cardio. So morning.
Favorite exercise?
Just one.
Yeah, one favorite exercise that you're like, okay, I just love doing this.
Uh, lat pull down. Like literally love it.
But most girls are obsessed with a lot of leg workout these days.
No,
No.
no. Yeah, you need to train legs as well, but if yeah, that's another myth. What girls don't focus on. Girls are chasing like small waist. They want small waist. The only way to get small waist is not train your legs, train your upper body. So
Right.
grow your lats. You will automatically get like smaller waist. But they carry on training legs, which makes their upper go even small, which
Mm-hmm.
makes the waist go even bigger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One song that always gets you hyped up before stage.
Levels. Sidhu Moosewala.
I like that. 3 words to describe your first pro show. Or a sentence. That's fine.
um, it wasn't expected, like unexpected, you can say. But like on the stage, obviously, was awesome time. Like I was literally crying. So, they played national anthem because they do in India, right? And the last time I heard national anthem was when I was in school. So when they played the Indian national anthem, like literally I got makeup on my face, wearing a bloody bikini, and I was literally crying. And I was like, this is too much because normally they play national anthem and you achieve something, isn't it?
Right,
Like,
right, right.
yeah, so it was a bit emotional.
Would you say, like, when you were on the stage, were you representing a part of your culture, the way you were raised, or like you want to do this for women's division and to break cultural barriers, like, or you were just doing it for yourself?
I like to break cultural barriers. Like, to date, there is not many girls in like bodybuilding.
Right.
Up until now in UK, on especially my category, I've never seen Indian girl. Never. Until now. Which
Mm,
is quite strange. I mean, I see girls in bikini and wellness as well, but not in figure. I think girls probably think like this is too muscular because it's not just like wellness, for example. It's not just big glutes.
right.
It's the overall shape. So you're a bit more muscular. Um, and should I say proudly, um, I am the first British Indian IFBB Pro from UK as well, like as in the female. So
Mm.
yeah, it's a big achievement for sure.
Are you representing India when you went to IFBB Pro or UK?
UK.
Okay,
So my pro card still says UK, but obviously I'm still an Indian.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Indian, yeah, Indian and Punjabi by heart.
yeah, definitely.
Is there a question no one asks you that you wish they would?
Uh, Sometimes like I'm very strong personality. Like nothing really bothers me. But sometimes like someone who are close to you asks like are you okay? For example, just like a some just to check on you because I am so strong and I portray myself as that as well. But I
Right.
think people take it for granted. Like yeah, she'll be fine.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
But you want or you like someone when they check up on you.
Yeah,
Because I mean, even the strongest person, the strongest leaders out there, they do have a soft side to themselves.
yeah, definitely.
Right. What's next for you, like in terms of projects, goals, or missions?
Um, I always say like dream big, achieve bigger, but remember to put in the work. You need to put 100% work in as well. Um, so I just the biggest goal for me right now, obviously, I will still be carry on working. As I said to you before, need to work to earn the money and fill my dreams to be a competitive bodybuilder. Um, I just want to make a mark. So when I do my 2027 pro debut,
Mm-hmm.
like I want people to know. So obviously, I'm Indian and Punjabi and British. I want people to know, like, okay, there is someone. Like, here she is. Because once you get into that pro league, people will get to know you. So when I go on that stage, I just don't want to go there that I got a pro card. It needs to be that, okay, she has got the physique as well to
Mm.
represent that category. So that's like the biggest goal in my mind at the moment. Just want to like present something I'm proud of.
Wow, that's really deep, and that reminds me of a quote by Abraham Lincoln. If you know who that is, Abraham Lincoln said, "Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now." So that really resonated with what you just said right now. So if this whole podcast and all of your content was raised and you had 60 seconds to send a message out to the world, what would it be?
Oh. um. Oh. Okay. So I'll say like be you. Never compromise for your values or ethics. But while you are being you, just make sure you are kind to people um, who love you and who get inspired by you. But whatever you do, like don't hurt others by your words or by your actions. And if you can't say anything nice to someone, Just don't say anything negative either. Just be neutral. Um, and if you dislike something about someone, don't tell them on their face.
Right.
Try to be kind when you are speaking to them, and maybe correct them in a different way where they don't feel demotivated by themselves. So yeah, just be nice to people. And if you can't be nice, that's fine. Just be neutral. Don't show your um, negative thoughts to others, because indirectly it will hurt the person
Right.
without you knowing.
Right.
So if you can't say something nice, just be neutral and carry on living.
What's the one piece of advice? I'll repeat myself. What's the best piece of advice you've ever heard or received?
Never give up on your goals or your dreams.
There's another quote that I like to end this interview podcast by is like because you're the champ as of now because you're representing a lot at a very big stage. Champions are not born gifted. They are born ordinary and then they decide not to stay that way.
Yes, you're right.
Well,
You're absolutely right.
would you agree with that? Because you were ordinary
Yes,
the way you started, but you
yes,
just choose not to stay that way.
yes. That is true, isn't it?
Very much.
Because it's the mindset which makes you a champion. There
Well,
is so many champions, isn't it, in the world? But
right.
yeah, we all are just, yeah, you're right. I actually like that quote.
You can keep it.
I actually like that.
But there's no set rules or set recipe to become a champion. It's you make your own because every champ is different. Well, you can mimic some of the things. I guess I was listening to Sebum's podcast where he said
Yeah,
that there's no specific recipe to become a champion. I mean, you can follow MJ, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, or Tiger Woods, but they had their own challenges. They came from different places. They had their own social barriers, cultural barriers, emotional barriers to overcome. Find that for yourself as a person, and well, it's you versus you at the end of the day,
definitely. If we just keep our focus on ourselves, there'll be no, like, you will never be disappointed,
right?
and there'll be no hatred in the world either, because it's literally you versus you. The biggest um, root of disappointment is comparison, because people are too busy comparing themselves to others. They just lose their own spark. It's literally you versus you. That's what bodybuilding teaches you. Like, you want to be better than yesterday.
Yeah,
If that's not your goal, you can't bodybuilding for too long, because you will be disappointed as you are comparing yourself to others. Because yeah, in bodybuilding, people look at other competitors, right, and they're like, I want to be like that, or
right,
she looks better than me. It's not. Just look at your old pictures and see how far you have come. That's what
right.
I do anyway.
Why
I'm
do you?
not saying I'm obsessed with myself, but like literally, if I ever feel like down or uh, negative about myself, I just look at my photo from like 2 years ago, and I was like, I looked like that 2 years ago.
Mm,
Like, look at you now. So it's just literally you versus you. Keep
right,
on that.
right. And why do you think there are mirrors in the gym? It's that person in the mirror you're defeating.
Exactly.
You know,
But
like
like, it's funny, isn't it? Like, we know everything, but we don't,
apply
majority
it.
of us don't apply it, do they? That's why mirrors are everywhere in the gym, because it's telling you to look at yourself.
Hmm.
You It is you, isn't it, everywhere? But then yeah, we still yeah.
But at last, where would you say people can follow you, support your work, and so on and so forth? Like they want to see more of you, where can they find you?
Only have, oh well, actually only have Instagram account, don't really have anything else. So yeah, if you want to support me, follow my account. um it's literally Saman Darar IFBB Pro. And yeah, follow my journey for 2027 debut, hopefully.
I'm
Fingers
actually
crossed.
I'm also looking forward to see your content on TikTok because the videos you kind of post, I realize is algorithms.
Okay.
That even my videos they don't do very good on Instagram, but then Instagram has a weird algorithm because they will just want to see aesthetics, which you have as a person. Like that's awesome. But also like the videos that say if you want to give them advice or three things or best exercises, like stuff like that, I think it performs way better on TikTok and YouTube Shorts than anywhere else.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's my person. I just found it out too, so like, try it for yourself.
Okay. I shall try it. I mean, I want to spend more time doing this Instagram content, but you know, Instagram, like, it's nonsense, which is like famous on Instagram. And I'm just like, I can't do this crap.
Right.
So I kind of don't do it then.
How do you met Sunmeet?
Like we were friends since like 2020, like COVID time. I think people were just following, like lots of people from India was following me, then I was following them. So that's how we met. Like COVID time is just started talking, and then it was just more about because he's a serious bodybuilder. So he used to like tell me techniques or tips on that time. I didn't. Did I have a coach? No, I had a coach 4 months after that. So it was more like he used to give me tips on like how to correct my exercise form.
Right.
So you can say like bodybuilder bros, pretty much.
Right. You worked out with him as well. I'm sure he just challenges you and
Yeah, he is very knowledgeable. And like the knowledge, in my opinion, like in India, he is the best bodybuilder they have. Like because he actually understand the science behind bodybuilding. He just doesn't train. Like his knowledge is really good, and obviously he is. We all know he's a history maker now. But
yep.
yeah, he is very knowledgeable when it comes to bodybuilding for sure.
And what's one side of Sunmeet that people didn't know about?
Um, he is very down to earth person, like very down. I think you spoke to him as well. He's very down to earth person because some people may think like he is. Um, he can come across on social media a bit like he doesn't give a damn, but he's very down to earth person.
Right. Well, that's the one of the best things I realize about this person because I have interviewed other IFBB pros and like people who are athletes. I see some edge to them, like when they're talking, like even behind, not even talking, like behind the scenes. Like you know more of a person when they're not on camera,
Yeah,
and then you just make sense. It is what it is. But someone I'm really glad you said yes to this podcast and awesome interview. I think I want to push a message out there for the female viewers as well that well, it's not a manly sport. If they want, they should go to the gym, take care of their bodies and health, number one, and transition their way into finding their own center because for a lot of people who go to the gym like you and I myself is we find our center going to the gym. It gets us out of this corrupted mind of the society and makes us think and take us into simplicity of life. Like,
yeah,
okay, your mind is creating an illusion of things and stress. It's all created by you. And when you go to the gym, you get out of it and you feel better. And there's so many nice byproducts of what comes out of working out. And
definitely.
yeah, we should push that in like youth, especially Indian youth and females who are watching this. And I believe this podcast would do awesome in that.
Thank you. Thank you
And
for your time. And obviously, thank you for reaching out to me. I've never done this before, but I like really enjoyed it.
yeah, so I'm sure like you would also want maybe in 10 years, 20 years from now, Indian females, young youth coming up, and you want to see more of that on the stage,
Definitely.
right? Well,
Yes, definitely.
well, thank you very much. And
Thank
yeah,
you.
well, we'll catch up soon sometime.
Yeah, take care.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye. Bye.